Hey, I decided I want to do a quick check-in about my progress this week. I've had a really great week and I'm having a decent go of like trying to stay on track and keep my mindset really good, so I haven't like fallen off. It's not been hard for me to like avoid fast food, avoid like going out too much, eating the wrong things off plan. Like I've been really like on track and focused and excited to like start seeing some progress. So I've been making much better decisions, I think, and being really successful at doing some intermittent fasting. I've been keeping my window at least like 16 hours of fasting and like an 8-hour or smaller like eating window, keeping my meals a lot like more simple and basic and just things that I know that like work for me, while also having things that I like, something sweet at night. Like I'll use my Ninja Creamy maker to make some like ice cream, put some granola on it. I might chop up a Lara bar and put on it, and just things like that, to where like I get something that I enjoy and like, but are on track and on plan, and I'm not like eating a whole box of ice cream or other things. I've been doing really well this week of getting like lots of activity in. It's been my goal. I've been trying to like go on a walk every morning unless like the weather was just too much. I'll do my rebounder trampoline exercise inside, and just making sure at a minimum like on my Apple Watch that I'm hitting like that 30 minutes of exercise. And I've been going like pretty well above that every day, that I do get into that groove. Like if I go on a walk, I've been going on like maybe a 2-mile walk. I actually just finished up like a 3-mile walk with my mom. We decided to go out this morning and we had our dog. It was really nice. It was good. Like the weather's finally like nicer. Sometimes it's been just so cold I don't want to go out, but today it was really nice. I actually wore shorts, so it was really nice. I was trying to get her to like get into walking with me again, because I've been trying to do it myself, and some mornings it's just really hard to get myself out of bed and out the door to do it. And it just helps when you have someone who's like planning on it with you. You're like, you're gonna meet up at this time to do it, and so you gotta get ready and get out there. So it's been really nice. We've been on a few this week so far. I think I lost about 3 pounds this week. I was at 246, so that's good. I'm happy to be like moving downward, getting, you know, some of that holiday weight off. It just feels really good to be like getting back to feeling like better about myself and more confident, and just like feeling like I like how I look better. Like I feel a little better, like my clothes aren't fitting as tightly, and just feels nicer to be, you know, just slowly seeing that progress coming back. I'm currently like in a super motivated point because I am going on that trip in like about 40 or 50 days. So like I've got that in mind, that I want to really do a really hard push to make myself just feel my very best, so that when we fly or we travel and walking around all these different places, that I can feel like as much energy and well about myself, and not as like tightly fitted and cramped, you know, on the airplane, and just like good about myself, and like, you know, excited to take tons of pictures too, because I want to like, you know, capture every memory and keep it forever. So I want not feel as like annoyed at the photos and how I look. On our cruise, I started feeling like less happy with how I looked in pictures as we went on the week of the cruise, because I think I was just like getting like, I was definitely eating too much, but also just like getting like bloated, and I felt just like fluffy, and like my face just, I swear I could see my face getting fatter throughout the duration of like that week of photos. Like I didn't hate how I looked on the first day of photos, first couple days, but by the end of the week I was just like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Like I feel like my face just like bloated so much and got swollen or fluffy. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it is a cruise, and so like I feel like you are retaining more water, and just like all the bad food I was eating too, just making that worse. And like, so this trip, I definitely won't, like, it's not like an all-you-can-eat cruise all the time, all day, every day. You know, I'm definitely gonna not be eating as much, so I don't think I'll have quite as many issues with that particularly. I've got a little over a month or so to keep doing a lot of activity, trying to keep myself moving and getting in shape, and just trying to make myself feel the very best I can before we leave. I wanted to make so much more progress before we went on this trip, but I don't want to like feel down about it, because, you know, I have been waiting to go on this trip for over 2 years, slowly paying it off and saving and like planning. And so I don't want to like, you know, let how I feel about my body in any given moment like ruin this experience, because it is going to be like, you know, one of those once in a lifetime trips where you're seeing all these kinds of things you've always dreamed of. So I'm definitely just trying to get myself in the very, very best shape I can, and like keeping myself in this like positive mindset of working forward and not getting bogged down by stuff. And so I can just like try to feel as happy and content and carefree as I can on that trip. And it just like, when I'm on track and I'm making good decisions and feel like I'm doing good things for myself, it just makes my mentality better. Like I feel better about myself. I feel, you know, less self-conscious, less self-disgusted, less disappointed in myself and my decisions. So if nothing else, you know, even if it wasn't like I don't want to lose a certain number of pounds before the trip, it's like it just really helps my mentality, and so I want to keep going on a good smooth track just for that piece alone. Because if I'm going on a downward spiral of like eating all kinds of crazy stuff and holiday times, different points where it's like I'm like, you know, eating tons of fast food, or I'm buying stuff and going home and eating a carton of ice cream, this, that, it like really takes a toll, like not on me just physically, but on my mind and emotionally. And so honestly, that's one of the biggest, like I'm really trying to keep that in mind when I am having like a low point. I don't want to like give in and like feel bad about myself for those reasons. It's definitely just worth it to like pause, think about, you know, how this is gonna affect me, and like make the better choice, the better decision. And in that way, it's not even really a sacrifice. It's more of like, it's a good thing. Like I'm not sacrificing, oh, I can't have this, but it's like I'm gonna feel so much better about myself if I don't have that one thing, and instead, you know, make a healthier decision. Which, on that note, I do need to like do a little grocery shopping and get a few more things for this week, because I haven't been in a minute, and I need, you know, just a few basics to keep myself stocked up and able to make good decisions. You don't have enough food, sometimes you're like, oh, this is a good excuse to stop and get something, but no, I need to like make sure I have all the basics stocked up pretty good so that I can have whatever I need to keep on plan and on track. So I'm gonna go do that, get everything settled, do a little cleaning later, and tomorrow morning I will be back walking, doing my thing, and I'm gonna have a really great week this week and just keep it moving forward, and I know I'm gonna have a great update next week.